What's up? What's up? It's me again. You already know the vibes. No, I'm fine. No, but what's up, y'all? My name is Erica Green. I am the digital editor for Rare Radar. I am also the co-host and producer of the Gray Area podcast. So, shameless plug, make sure y'all check that out. So, I'm back with another interview. This time we'll be interviewing radio personality ShaeFromTheLou. We are doing something called the Celebrating Her series, which is basically we're going to be highlighting different women in respective industries who are just doing their thing in the industry, being girl bosses. So yeah, I'm really excited for this interview. I think Shay is super, super dope. So I'm excited to do this interview. So we're just going to wait for people to hop on. We're going to wait for Shay to hop on. But what's up, y'all? What's goody? What's goody? Hello, everyone. Joining in. What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? Oh, yeah. Oh, Shay's in here. Okay, cool. All right. Hopefully technology does not fail me and this just works. Yay! It worked. What's up?
Popping.
What's up? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Enjoying this good weather. Spring is
Right.
spring. Thank God.
In St. Louis.
Huh?
What's the weather in St. Louis right now?
It's solid like 60, 61.
Yeah.
It's we're getting there. Spring is springing. I'm excited. So
Doing what it's doing.
it's doing what it's doing. It's doing what it's supposed to do. I'm excited. So spring is springing. 314 day is coming up. Super excited about that. You already know.
Hey, you should have told me. I would have got my new hat I just got. But I'll wait.
Okay. You know what's so crazy? I almost wore a Cardinal shirt today. But I was like, nah, let me not.
I did too, but I was like, let me wait. Because I'm
let me,
Thursday, and I didn't know which one I want to wear on 314 day. So I'm like, let me not be seen with it yet. So.
Yeah, I feel it. So do you have any 314 day plans? I'm still trying to figure out mine. They're going to stay in KC. You're going to come down here. Because it is on a Sunday. So, you can make a quick trip, come right back,
I could for 314 day. I got some plans. I can't announce them just yet. It'll be announced.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I have always, since I was in college here, I just typically do something in Kansas City. It's of St. Louis people in Kansas City, so
there is. I have family in Kansas City. Yeah.
So we'll always do something here, but just be on the lookout. Something will be dropping, so it'll be something interesting this year.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out my plans because, like I said, it's on a Sunday. It's warm. I'm outside, so I'm still trying to figure out mine. But I'm gonna be somewhere doing something. Got my jerseys in the mail. Hopefully they come in time. So
got to.
Yeah, you got you. But for anybody who's just joining in, of course, let me reintroduce myself. My name is Erica Green. I'm the digital editor for Rare Radar, also the co-host and producer of the Gray Area podcast, which is powered by Rare Radar. Go stream us, shameless plug. And I'm joined by ShaeFromTheLou. So we're doing this Celebrating Her series, which is basically for National Women's History Month. We're just going to be interviewing different women throughout the month of March just to, highlight women who are doing their thing in their respective industries. So welcome, Shay. Thank you so much for joining us.
Of course. I appreciate the invitation.
Yes, of course. So first of all, just introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, what you do. Introduce yourself to the people.
Okay, cool. So I am ShaeFromTheLou, also go by just Shay Perry, and then on Hot 103 Jams, I go by Deanna Hustle. So I got a few different names, but my full-time job is a brand ambassador for Big Brothers Big Sisters Kansas City, which is a nonprofit organization that focuses on mentorship. And the current one I work at in Kansas City is the actual top one in the country, which is amazing. And then also am a radio personality at KPRS Hot 103 Jams, which is the oldest continually Black family owned radio station. So both of my jobs have some really good accomplishments and achievements by it. So I'm really happy to kind of just be in both of those industries. But that's kind of a little bit about what I do right now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so first of all, come on, jobs on jobs. We love to see it. Come on, you love to see it. We're gonna get into those jobs in a second. But what would you say is your biggest accomplishment professionally?
Ooh, that's
hard. I know, come with the hard questions.
You started off on 20. Biggest accomplishment. Oh, that is hard. I'll say this. My biggest kind of accolade that I'll throw in there that I really was happy for recently, the university I graduated from, UMKC, they did a story on me. So that was kind of one of
Yeah.
the biggest things that has ever happened on, from my perspective, because I've done, in my opinion, I've done a lot of different things in college, and even the past year I've done some stuff, but I never actually had anybody do an article on me. So for the fact that my alma mater, I think I said that right,
Mm-hmm.
actually did a story on me, that was kind of the biggest thing. That was like, oh wow, I got a story done. It's really cool. And it was like a 7-page read. And
Yeah.
like articles or anything, you think they're gonna crop everything, but they put literally everything in there. So I'll say that was the biggest thing that has been like really a jaw dropper for me so far.
Nice. Oh, that's a flex too.
Yeah,
Not being published and them just putting everything out there. That's a flex. That's a flex for sure. For sure.
definitely about that.
Yeah. So, I did my research, do my due diligence. So I see that you have your own platform, STFL Entertainment. So what would you say, or like kind of talk about what is, like the struggles or like some of the adversities you face being a woman entrepreneur?
So I originally started it back in when I was in college, like my sophomore year, so maybe like 2016, 2017. And I
Mm-hmm.
really didn't know that's what I wanted to do, was videography or entertainment in general. I just took a camera out of one of my classes, checked it out, and just started filming stuff around campus.
I know
So
that life.
really struggles. I think in any industry, as being a woman, it's even more specifically a black woman, you have people that are gonna doubt you.
Yeah.
You always have people that's like, she don't know what she's doing. And
Yeah.
sometimes I feel like you see a lot of videographers or guys behind the camera, or they're
Yeah.
guys, they're not women.
Yeah.
So that was something when I was first starting off with doing videography was different. And then I enjoy being behind the camera, but I also enjoy being in front. So it was the fact
Yeah.
that I was transparent and I could kind of do both. But I feel like no matter the industry, that is going to be the biggest thing is people are going to doubt you. But at the same time, on the opposite end, it's good that they do, because now I can just now go kill it times 10, because you don't think that I'm capable, and I'm gonna show you how I'm capable. So I feel like that's kind of the biggest thing. And shout out to all the people I got on the call that
Yeah. Shout out.
I appreciate y'all for hopping on this live. So yeah, much love.
Yes, yes, yes. Shout out, shout out, shout out. So I very much relate to that because I do videography too. And yeah, like even jobs that I go into, internships, it's all guys. Like I have an internship now. It's like 3 guys and then me. So like I can definitely relate to that. So you kind of touched on this a little bit, but like how do you overcome that? Like being that woman, people don't take you seriously. Like how do you overcome those adversities?
I think just by showing up and showing your talent.
Yeah.
Biggest thing that I feel I possess is confidence. I don't care if nobody else in the room believes me, but I'm gonna show you. As long as I'm prepared, I feel like preparation is key. So if you prepared and you passionate about something, you gonna kill it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's really the biggest thing is just knowing that you can actually show up and show out, and don't have other people are going to doubt you and second guess, but never second guess yourself, because that's exactly when you start to mess up and not do 100%
Yeah.
like you do it. So I think that's the biggest thing right there.
Yeah. Okay. Dropping gems. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Good
So
question.
yeah. So being, of course, that is Women's History Month. What would you say? What do you love most about being a woman?
I love being a woman. That's
Me
amazing.
too.
Like I mean, it's just so much that we can do, and that's just with being black too. I love being black, and I love being a woman, and together,
Yeah.
love being a black woman. I think it's the versatility. We are capable of so much, from our hair down to our talents to our shapes of our bodies. I just feel like, compared to maybe other races or just other genders, that's my short answer without going too in depth. But I just think black women in particular have so many different things about them that we're capable of any and everything.
Yeah, for sure. Like we really are the blueprint. You know what I mean? Like with trends, with music, hair, clothes, even people's
Every,
bodies. Everything like that. Like people,
yeah.
they look like us. You know what I'm saying? So We really are the blueprint. So I feel that for sure. You know, being a woman and being a black woman, that feels like a double, like I got like a 2-for-1 or something like that, you know?
Right. I
So
like 2-for-1. I'm gonna have to steal that one.
okay, look, you heard it here first. Okay, just remember where you heard it. Okay, anybody that's in the live that says that, just remember where you heard that first.
Right, right.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. So, who would you say is your biggest female influence in your industry?
Ooh.
I know. Came with a deep question today, huh?
Got me now, dang. Y'all, she coming with these hard
I'm
questions.
sorry, I didn't mean for
You
it to be
good.
hard.
A woman that is, it's a lot, honestly. It's so many dope women creators. I was just talking to my grandmother the other day about some women that in film. Ava DuVernay, I think I said her name correctly. Issa Rae even, and
Yeah.
Sean Rhimes. So I don't even think I have a specific person, but I love the film aspect and I also love radio.
Mm-hmm.
With that, it's a big umbrella of entertainment. So you know, you have Angie Martinez. She's a woman of color, and she's done what she's done and got so far. Even Oprah. Oprah has built her career times 20 with having her own channel, and that's kind of some things I aspire to be. So it's just so many impactful women. I can't even go through the list. I can't put a number one, but we just gonna say it's a lot of those people that I just named.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel like we have so many like mentors and people to look up to choose from. So I agree with that. But speaking of mentors and people to look up to, you did mention earlier you are you work with Big Brothers Big Sisters, which I think is amazing. So how important is it to you to mentor your young girls coming up?
So the way Big Brothers Big Sisters does work, so I'm a brand ambassador. So my role consists of me meeting with different leaders within the community, finding different ways to create partnerships. So from doing presentations, which I typically do a lot of times throughout the week, or have meetings with different companies. That's kind of where I focus on a day to day. So I don't have direct contact with the kids that we have in our program. However, I just recently applied to become a big sister.
Nice.
So you just kind of do the application, go to the info session and those type of things. So that's how it works. So I'm in the process of them looking for me a match of a little sister who lives in not that far from where I stay. And I'm excited about that. So typically the mentorship program is just really to obviously uplift the kids in our community, but to express to them that representation matters, which is so important. Because when I start seeing more Black people in leadership roles, I feel like and unconsciously that helped me see that I can do way bigger things. Like I can get to that level. So I want to do the same thing for a little Black girl and show her that you can get in this industry, and I'm gonna help you. I'm not just going to show you, but I'm also going to, if I have those connections, I'm going to pass them along to my little sister as well. So that's really kind of the importance of the mentorship. And I'm just excited to be a part of Big Brothers Big Sisters, because even though I don't handle any type of interactions with the kids directly, I'm still helping the program for the overall purpose of mentorship.
Nice. Nice. You already answered my other question. I was going to ask you, what do you hope to impart on your little sister? But you kind of, and I think that's dope. Like I think the cool thing about a lot is like be who you needed when you were younger. And so I feel like as us, like as adults, which is still somewhere to say, like I don't feel like an adult sometimes, but like I am an adult.
Yeah, I'm really adulted out here.
Yeah. Like I'm an adult. That's so crazy. But like us being adults, like we have really the responsibility to be who we needed when we were younger, to impart, whatever wisdom or whatever we wanted, whatever we wish somebody would have told us, to the younger generation. So I feel that for sure. And I think that's dope. So congratulations on that.
Appreciate that.
So since we are rare radar, I have to ask, what makes you rare? I ask that to everybody. I have to ask that question. What makes you rare?
I think my style, my steez, my swag, whatever you want to call it, I just think my energy is unique. So the way that, the first thing I remember maybe years ago, maybe 2016, it was a Future concert that happened at UMKC. So back then, like my sophomore year, and I just was like, man, I want a grill. And my mom and my nanny was like, girl, what? A grill? Like, I'm like, I want a grill. So I ended up saving up some money and went to STL Grills and got me one. But like that was just, I feel like that was me becoming more who I am today, which is just different. You don't see that many females with grills. I mean, a little bit more now, but back then, definitely
Yeah,
not.
for sure not.
So
Yeah.
I'm like, just those type of things. I feel like I do the stuff that is rare. So when I saw Rare Radar reached out to me, I'm like, this is perfect because I
There
feel
we go.
like here we go because I feel like I do a lot of things that at some point were looked at as rare and just not likely. So especially being in another city outside of St. Louis, when they hear our accent, they hear, you know, how we're so much different. So to them, sometimes we are unique, and that makes us a little bit rare. That makes a little bit sense. But, you know, that's really kind of what it is. I just feel like my energy, my swag, my steez, all that's just different. It's not the typical.
For sure, for sure. Now, what's next for you in 2021? What can we look forward to seeing from ShaeFromTheLou this year, the rest of this year?
Okay. So, so 314 Day is around the corner. So I'm excited. One of one. That's it. That's the
Period. Period.
drop mic. So I will be dropping something for 314 Day. It's gonna be really cool, interactive. It's something different this year. But I'm planning on announcing that maybe on Friday, 2 days before 314 Day. So I think that's going to be really fun. But I'm really just looking to dive into more public speaking events. So when I started my job as brand ambassador with Big Brothers Big Sisters, I'm telling you, before COVID, my life was on go. It still is on go, but I was going to coffee meetings, lunch meetings, coffee again, then a smoothie meeting because I don't drink coffee, so I snuck in some some smoothie meetings, and then networking events at night. Then I was going to the radio station and working at 1 in the morning, then driving back home. So my days were stacked and packed. But I said all that to say, when I realized I could still do all of that and have 100% energy, I told my mom, I'm like, man, I keep talking. I thought I was going to get tired of my voice. I haven't gotten tired of my voice. So with that, I said I need to add on another component, and that's the public speaking element, whether it is a workshop. So I have a public speaking workshop on March 27th for a young teen organization. So it is on young teens in the community, and I'm literally talking about public speaking and different tips that they can use when they give their presentations in school, just those type of things, and just hosting. But anything that I could just do to get in front of different groups of people and let them know just kind of some of the struggles I've had of getting in my industry, because a lot of times when we do have people we look up to, you just see the glitz and the glam, or you see that, oh man, they taking off, but
Yeah,
you don't how much it took for them to get to that point.
absolutely.
So when I finally was able to cross the stage, get my degree, and get my 2 jobs off bat, it was a blessing. But it was so much that I went through that I want to tell people about. So I'm just trying to figure out, you know, different ways to do that, but definitely hosting different workshops and continue to be on the radio. Hopefully with COVID over, we can, well, soon, hopefully, fingers crossed. Um,
Wear your mask, people, so we can get over this.
Yeah, no, that's another lie for another day. Yeah, I just want to do some more public speaking, whether it's virtually, which I just did a panel, just those type of things. I like talking, and like I said, I haven't gotten tired of my voice yet, so I might as well keep going.
Period. I feel all that. Congratulations on all that. You're absolutely
Appreciate
killing it. Oh my gosh. And I feel that too, you know. I feel like with people who are in the, you know, who people deem as like celebrities or in the industry, people like you said, you know, they think like, oh, they have this and they have that, and it's kind of happened. We're just like, no, I have been grinding, okay? I have been grinding for years. You know,
right.
I have the sleepless nights, the going to this job, to this thing, just everything.
Yeah.
So I absolutely feel that. So it's hard out here, but it's worth it though. It's worth it. It's for sure worth it. But
All pain. I'm grateful.
yeah, for sure. Now, before we let you go, of course, you know, like I said, it's Women's History Month. So we have a couple Women's History trivia questions. We're gonna test your knowledge a little bit. You ready? You ready? Yeah.
Fingers.
It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be good. So the
Okay.
first question is, which legendary radio personality was once a rapper? Was it A. Angie Martinez, B. Wendy Williams, C. Stacey Static, or D. Angela Yee?
Angie Martinez.
Angie Martinez. Okay, cool. Easy. See, look at that. Easy.
Okay.
Yeah, Angie Martinez. Yeah, it was Angie Martinez.
With Lil Kim in them, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
So one more.
for a
Who's
little,
the
I get.
yeah. Who was the first woman to win a Grammy for Best Rap Album? Was it Missy Elliott, Lil Kim, Lauryn Hill, or Eve?
I feel like it's either Missy or Lil Kim. I'm gonna have to go with Lil Kim. Who is
Lil
it?
Kim? Final answer?
Yeah.
Don't
Final.
let me scare you. Is that your final answer? Let it be your final answer.
Anybody want to help me out? Can I phone a friend?
Oh God! All right, yeah, she can phone a friend. Type in the comments. What do you think? Who was the first woman to win a Grammy for Best Rap Album? Was it A. Missy Elliott, B. Lil Kim, C. Lauryn Hill, or D. Eve?
Okay, Lauryn Hill.
Final answer.
That's my final answer.
Final answer. Yes, Lauryn Hill.
When I'm like, did she say Lauryn Hill in there? And I'm like, yeah, okay, it must be Lauryn.
Yes, Lauryn Hill. Yes. Dang, I thought I was gonna get you with that because like Missy Elliott could have been one. Lil Kim.
Or ever, I don't remember that. Yeah, misunderstood. Yeah.
Yep. So, yep, it was Lauryn Hill. So look at you, knowing your women's history. Period.
I got two.
Huh?
I got both of them.
You did. Yeah. You got both of them. Yep. Well, thank you, Shae, so much for taking the time out to hang out with us to chat a little bit for our Celebrating Her series. If you don't follow Shae, make sure you follow Shae. She's doing a lot of super dope stuff out here in these streets. And also, if you don't follow us, make sure you follow us because we're lit over here, duh. So until then, y'all, have a good night. Shae, have a good night. Happy early 314 day. Can't wait to see what you got going on. I'm super excited for the announcement. So until then, peace out, y'all.
Definitely. Thanks for the invite.
No problem. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.